Bonjour. How do you say honeys?
Google Translate, honey.
Mon chéri. Did I say that right? Bonjour, mon chéri. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I'm not ahead, I'm behind. Hello honeys, it's Emmie. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program. To learn more about the Slim on Starch program or to get a free one-day meal plan, go to healthyyemmie.org. Also make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I upload a new video at least every Wednesday and Saturday, and now I'm uploading even more. It's everybody's favorite, oh, what I eat in a day video. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna surprise you with the first thing that I eat. Usually the first thing that goes into this mouth is a bowl of oatmeal, but today it is something different. It is summer and I love my fruit in the summer. So I'm starting out with grapes. I had a nice big bowl of grapes and I had this while I cleaned the house. So I was just kind of like picking at it while I was doing the dishes and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, because I couldn't really sit down and have my bowl of oatmeal. If you're trying to lose weight, I would not recommend having a hand-to-mouth food that you're just walking around the house picking at. You're probably going to want to sit down and consciously think about your meal. But when you're in weight maintenance, you can be a little bit more lax and a little bit less intentional when it comes to your eating. So I feel okay sort of picking at things here and there and not being as mindful of it because I'm not looking to lose weight. But if you are looking to lose weight, you're going to want to be more mindful of what you're putting in your mouth. Next thing that I put into my mouth was my bowl of oatmeal. I had to get it in. I can't go without it. I can have some fruit on top of it, but I have to have my oatmeal, right? So I had a bowl of oatmeal. I did a half a cup of oats mixed with 1 cup of water, a teaspoon and a half of ground flaxseed, and a half of a banana, and a fourth of a teaspoon of cinnamon. If you are in a position where, hi bear, my little bear's here. If you are in a position where you need to stay full for a long time after eating a bowl of oatmeal, then you're going to want to double this recipe. I'm in a position where I can eat often if I need to. I can always go down to the kitchen and get some more. I work right above my kitchen, so I can always go get more if I need to. But if you have a long work shift, or if you have a bunch of kids to take care of, I have one child to take care of and this is him, then you might want to double this recipe because it'll probably be a longer amount of time until you can have your next meal. So I would double this to a full cup of oats and then double everything else in the recipe as well. Next up, I had a bowl, and you'll notice that I'm not using terms like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. I don't like labeling meals as such because I think it keeps you in a box where you're not really truly listening to your body's hunger fullness cues. And I'm also in a position where I don't have a set breakfast break, lunch break, dinner break. And because of that, I have the ability to just feed my body when it needs to be fed. It's like drip feeding. When you feel that you need a little bit more fuel, you can come and get a little bit more fuel. So for my next feed or my next meal, I had a bowl and I first had Delicata Squash. Delicata Squash is the best and we're getting into its season. It's very hit or miss, but what I did with it was I opened it up and I scraped it open and I cut it into little C's, little crescents, and put it on parchment paper and roasted it at the oven. Roasted it in the oven at about 425 degrees until it was browned, and it's gonna change depending on your oven and how crispy you like it. I don't like it too crispy. I like it more caramelized or caramelized, however you wanna say it. And it took about 30 minutes to get there. So I put that in the bowl, and then I had a Japanese sweet potato that I put in the Instant Pot. My Instant Pot is on the fritz. You cannot trust me when I say how long it takes to cook it in the Instant Pot. I put it in there for 30 to 40 minutes on high pressure after putting in about a cup of water, and I put it on the trivet so it wasn't directly on the bottom of the Instant Pot, and I cooked it on high pressure for 30 to 40 minutes and let the steam release naturally, and then my potato was good to go. I really prefer using the Instant Pot because I'm trying not to use tinfoil for anything cooking related, so I've been using my Instant Pot, my broken Instant Pot. And then I took Brussels sprouts that I just cooked in my microwave steamer and added it all together. It's so funny when I make these what I eat in a day videos because I'm like, what do I even say? I had a potato, I had veggies, and I had squash. And that's the philosophy that I take toward eating, is that this shouldn't be such a big deal. Food is here to fuel us so that we can go and do all of these fun things with our lives. We're not cavemen that every single waking hour has to be thinking about where am I going to get food. We live in a society where food is abundant. We can go to the grocery store. I can order my entire pantry sitting right here on my butt on the computer on Amazon, and it'll be at my door in 2 hours. We don't have to worry about food anymore. How awesome is that? And then the next bowl that I made, I started out with some steamed zucchini. I just put this in my microwave steamer. That microwave steamer, the cost per use on my microwave steamer is like 1/1,000,000th of a cent. That thing was like 20 bucks on Amazon, and I have used it so many times, I can't even tell you. So I steamed up some zucchini, and then I also steamed up some Brussels sprouts. And then you guys know my love-hate relationship with kabocha squash. But I saw, if you watch my pantry tour, I saw kabocha squash, and I was like, you know what? For old time's sake, let me get one. And it happened to be a good one. I do not ever recommend kabocha squash to people because it's so hit or miss. Sometimes it will be the worst thing you've ever tasted in your life, and it'll be yellow. And then other times it will be so sweet, and it'll be this dark, deep orange, and it's great texture. And then other times it will taste like a table. So I never recommend it to people, but this one happened to be a good one. So I cut up the kabocha squash. This is a fourth of a huge kabocha squash, and I just put it right into the oven on the rack. I didn't even put anything on it. I just put it into the oven. I didn't even put it on a pan or anything. It was just on the racks at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. And that was my bowl. And then for dessert, I had a bowl. Hi, Bear. Do you want to tell them what we had for dessert? Do you remember? You were pawing at it. You wanted it. And then for dessert, I had red grapes and cherries. If you made it to this point in the video, comment the secret word, which is cherries, because I love cherry season. Ah, it's the best. If you want more what I eat in a day videos, make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be doing more of them. And if you want a free one-day meal plan, go to healthyemmie.org/meal plan to get your meal plan. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next one.